Hi people, Sanbonan, Umakewalo. Today, we'll be doing the revision of the cubic graph. We are still doing the preparation of June exam 2024. So here they are saying in a sketch below, represent the curve where we have f at x cubed plus bx squared plus cx plus d, and the solution of the equation where f is equals to 0. Very important, where f is equals to 0, we have -2, we have 1, and we have 14. This where f at x is 0, meaning these are the x-intercepts in your graph. Meaning here we have -2, here we have 1, and then here we have 4. That is very, very important. Now, coming to show that B is equals to -3 and C is equals to -6 and D is equals to 8. Now, according to this graph, my A is equals to 1. So, since I'm having the x-intercept, I'm going to use f at x is equals to A into x minus x1, and then x minus x2, and then x minus x3. x1, x2, x3 are my x-intercepts. I already know the value of A in this case, which is 1. So it's just going to be 1 into x minus my x1 is -2. So it's going to be into negative like this. And then x minus 1, and then x minus 4. So it's minus 4, and then this is just x plus 2, and then x minus 1, and then x minus 4. So in this case, I need to open my brackets. I'm going to leave this one alone first. I'm going to start with the other ones. This and this one give me x squared. This and this give minus 4x. This and this give negative x, and then that and that give me positive 4. These are all in the brackets. So this is x plus 2, and then x squared. This give me a negative 5x, and then plus 4. And then from here, I'm going to times this and this, which is going to be giving me x cubed. And then this and this is going to give me a negative 5x squared. And then this and this gonna give me positive 4x, and then this and this gonna give me a positive 2x squared. This and this gonna give me a negative 10x, and then this and this gonna give me a positive 8. And then here, adding my like terms, x cubed, I'm having a negative 5 to negative 5x squared, and positive 2x squared, which is going to be negative 3x squared. I'm having 4x minus 10x, which is going to be negative 6x. I'm going to go plus 8. Now, in terms of the values that I'm looking for, my B in this case is equal to -3. My C in this case is equal to -6. Then my D in this case is equal to 8. So this is the whole 4 marks that they were looking for. I hope everyone understood each and every step that we are going through here. Now let's go to the 5.2. Good people, 5.2. Now they are telling us to calculate the x coordinates of B, the maximum turning point of F, this point that is here. Now, guys, if you failed to answer this question in terms of showing that B is -3, C is -6, and D is 8, there's no need of you to get the following answers wrong. Just use this one in terms of answering the question that are following after that. Now, our equation is f at x into x cubed minus 3x squared minus 6x, and then plus 8. Turning point, we need to derive derivative. It's going to be 3x squared minus 6x, and then minus 6. Derivative, it's going to be equals to 0, and then 0 is equals to 3x squared minus 6x minus 6. We can divide by 3 here, divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3, and then my 0 is equals to x squared minus 2x minus 2. In this case, we need to factorize, but there are no factors of 2 here that's going to give us 2. So just going straight into our quadratic formula, b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. And then we substitute my b, it's negative 2 plus or minus negative b squared minus 4a. My a is 1, my c is negative 2, and then all over 2 into a. And then my first x is equals to, go to a quadratic, is 2 comma 73, and another one x is equals to negative 0 comma 73. So according to this here, my b of x according to this turning point is negative 0 comma 73. I hope you understood everything, guys. Don't get confused or don't get surprised if you get answers that are in decimal places. It's possible sometimes to get answers that are in decimal places, especially if you're doing with turning points in the cubic. You do get fractions or points that are in decimal places. 5.3, find the point of inflection. How do you find the point of inflection? You must find the second derivative. So the second derivative is going to be 6x and then minus 6. Then from there, second derivative, we equate it to 0. So it's going to be 0 is equals to 6x minus 6. Take 6 to the other side. It's going to be 6 into 6x, and then divide by 6. We divide by 6. And then our x is equals to 1. And then we take this one, we substitute it back into the original function, which is x2 into 1 is equals to 1 into cubed minus 3 into 1 squared minus 6 into 1, and then plus 8. And then you punch your calculator and then you get your answer. And then our answer in this case is 0. So my point of inflection is 1 map 0. That is the inflection point. Good people, now they're asking us to sketch the graph of the second derivative. The second derivative is a straight line. Now they're asking us to clearly indicate the x and the y intercept. According to this graph here, my y intercept is going to be negative 6. So it's going to be around here, if I can put it roughly. And my y-intercept, I've already found it here, which was my point of inflection. It's going to be 1. My 1 was here, so my graph it's going to be here in terms of indicating the 2. So if I can just draw my graph according to the point of inflection, it's going to be like this. This is going to be my that they want me to grow. I hope everyone understand the point of second function or second derivative, which is the point of inflection, which is a straight line graph in this case. 5.6 or 5.5, sorry, it's saying for which values of x is the graph concave up. So to be concave up, my second derivative needs to be greater than what? Than 0. What is my second derivative? My second derivative is f at x minus 6 greater than 0. Take 6 to the other side is 6x greater than 6, and then we divide by 6, so my x needs to be greater than 1 to be what? To be concave up. Now here they are asking me which values of x will the second derivative be less than or greater than 0. So now as you see here, I've drawn this graph which is going to be my second derivative. Remember, the second derivative of a graph makes a parabola, especially of the cubic, makes a parabola. Then those turning points of the x turning point of the cubic makes the x-intercept of what? Of the parabola. Now, where is my graph going to be less than 0? So my graph is going to be less than 0 in this case because it's going to be below 0. That's where my graph is going to be what? Less than 0. It's between this x of a turning point and this x of a turning point, which is at the x-intercept in this case. So the x of this turning point is 0.73, and x in this case is going to be 2.73, and both of them are going to be facing this side, which is in this class is equals to negative 0.73. It's less than x, and then x is going to be less than or 2.73. It's greater than x. So this is the last question in terms of 5.6.